How to burn belly fat.
So the first thing you have to understand is that fat is a form of energy in your body.
That I can agree with.
And your body has two energy sources, fat and carbs.
That I can also agree with.
Your hormones dictate which energy source you'll use.
Yes and no. The intensity of your exercise will determine which ones you use. I don't know why this is so oversimplified, but imagine like a hybrid car has petrol and electricity. Electricity helps the car when it doesn't need to put its foot down, and then if you put your foot down really fast, you'll switch over to the petrol engine because the electric can't keep up. That's how I like to differentiate carbohydrates and fats as energy sources. Fats require quite a lot of oxygen to be oxidized. Oxidized is a posh word of saying used. So if you're working at a high intensity, high heart rate, you're probably going to burn more carbohydrates because you're not going to be able to get enough oxygen to maintain using fats.
Well, how do you end up with all this energy on your belly, but you can't burn it?
This guy's going to piss me off.
Glucagon and insulin are two hormones in your body that help with fat burning.
Glucagon and insulin are actually two hormones that assist with management of your blood sugar levels. Insulin helps take sugar, glucose out of the blood, and glucagon works to raise the level of blood sugar by using substrates or stored energy in times that we're not fed. Otherwise, we wouldn't last very long if we had to go a few days without eating.
When the glucagon is high, your insulin's low. They're like opposites, just like your bicep and your tricep. When your bicep's contracting, you cannot contract your tricep.
Not a good explanation, because you can contract your tricep. That's actually how you would straighten your arm when you're tensing your bicep. I'm not even sure if he's wearing real glasses.
Vice versa. So when this is high and this is low, you're burning fat.
Using fat. Oxidizing fat. This is something called the insulin hypothesis, where a lot of people, including this guy, are trying to say that insulin is bad or it's the reason you're obese. Insulin as a hormone cannot synthesize energy out of nowhere. So if you are not over-consuming the amount of calories for your needs, how could insulin store fat? This whole premise is fucking stupid. But of course it makes sense. There are systems in place that are using fat, stored fat, dietary fats, whatever, would discontinue when we consume food. The same way it doesn't make sense for my iPhone battery to continue draining the battery when I plug it fucking in. To put this one to bed, you could quite literally eat donuts 3 times a day, send your insulin through the roof, but if you come under, you wouldn't feel great. If you come under your requirement for calories, for days on end, weeks on end, you would lose fat. Remember, the body using or utilizing or oxidizing fat does not mean fat loss. Fat burning and fat loss are different things. But fat loss, the thing you want to lose body fat, is governed by the amount of energy in versus the amount of energy out. That's it. Woo! Damn, that hot.